2018 has been an incredible year, but what would you say has distinctly changed in your life?
Hey, I'm Zach Levitt. I'm 19 years old. I go to the College of William & Mary. I'm a D1 runner. I'm a YouTuber. I have this channel. I do a bunch of fun things that make me happy. And in 2018, I had an amazing year. I started this YouTube channel. I went to college. And before that, you didn't really know me because I didn't have any videos before 2018. And so I want to get you caught up to speed before I tell you some important information that could potentially change your life, because it's been the way that I approached 2018, and it's the way that I'm going to carry into 2019. And it really helped me develop a way of being, and a way of getting better, and a way of persevering. And so before I get into that, I'm going to catch you up to speed.
The year started out a little slow, so I'm skipping ahead to pin relays, which was one of the coolest races I've ever been to. After pin relays, I had to go through a little bit of school, and then it was time to graduate. And at graduation, I actually got the opportunity to speak, which was incredible. After that, I had a grad party, and on top of all the graduation celebrations, my friend Jake and I gathered up over $1,000 to give to my high school coach. Saw some guy doing some cool exercises on the beach, and then my mom took my sister and I on an amazing trip to California, where we went to Yosemite and San Francisco. After that, I went to college, where I met my roommates and got all settled in. After orientation was over, it was time to get serious with training and school, and I got the opportunity to travel with the team, which ended up giving me many amazing opportunities to share my travels with you.
So we finally made it to Madison, Wisconsin, and we are in the hotel. I'm sharing a room with Cooper.
Then my first semester ended, and it was time to come home for break, and I ended up shooting a video with Jack Anderson and hanging out with a bunch of my amazing friends from back home, and we really ended the year on a bang.
So obviously 2018 has been a great year. I ended up running the fastest mile in my life at a 4:21. I ended up running the fastest 2 mile at a 9:28. I ended up running the fastest 10K at a 32:01. And on top of all that running stuff, I started this YouTube channel that has amassed almost 10,000 subscribers. I've made a ton of new friends in college, and a lot of great things have happened to me. I feel like this year has just been the best year of my entire life. And obviously a lot of people say that because every year should be getting better. That is the goal, to keep getting happier and be making your year even better. But obviously it's kind of tough to do that. And so at the start of each year, we set out resolutions that we want to achieve. And talking about resolutions, let's do my resolutions from the end of last year. I don't know where they are. Okay, so I think they're probably at school. Okay, so clearly I don't exactly know where it is, and that kind of goes to show that they're not very important. My New Year's resolutions didn't really mean too much to me, but I do kind of remember what I tried to do. So I basically broke up my year into 12 different sections, as there are 12 months, and I set out a goal for every single month, like one thing I wanted to do or learn or try in the month. And for the first month it worked. I got it achieved. I don't remember what I wrote down, but I achieved it. And then I kind of fell off. I was like, oh, I'll push it to next month. I didn't get it done. And then it kind of went by the wayside. And the first half of the year, I didn't necessarily not accomplish anything, but I didn't accomplish any big thing in my life. No big thing that changed my year, changed who I was. Except in the second half of the year, I stopped looking at it that way. And I said, I don't want to keep achieving small things. I don't want to do teeny little things that'll kind of add to who I am. I want to make something that'll change me altogether, that'll define my year. I'll be able to say, this is the year that I did this, and I am changed in this way. So instead of making resolutions, I changed it to making one resolution. Because the biggest thing that I've learned from becoming a D1 runner and a YouTuber are the things that you stick with are the things that you succeed in. Nobody started a company and made it $1 billion company overnight. You just can't do that. The biggest ways to achieve success are to stick to something. If you believe in it, and if you really think it's a great thing, then it'll succeed if you put in the time and the effort to make it a great thing. And for me, running has been a huge project of mine. I've been working on it over the past 6 years, and I'm not at the Olympics yet. I'm not winning NCAA championships. I probably wouldn't even get close to running as well as they do, but I am a much better runner than I was at the start of my high school career. And so the biggest thing is that each year I make incremental steps to the runner that I hope to someday be. And from all the podcasts and different audiobooks I've listened to in my life, I know that the small steps are the way to get to the ultimate goal. And so many founders of companies have gone through that, where they take the small steps to get to the place they want to be. And so if you're starting a YouTube channel, if you're starting a company, if you're starting anything in 2019, don't let it just flake out. Don't say, it's not succeeding at the start, I need to give up. You need to stick with it and make it happen. And so that's kind of the whole reason why I'm making this video, because I want to propose a change to the New Year's resolutions idea. I want to propose that we just have a New Year's resolution. One thing that we want to change, we want to do, we want to change about ourselves in 2019. And so for me, this one goal, this one resolution I have is to develop and become more elite. And what I mean by that is basically in both of the things I'm passionate about, running and YouTube. I want to become more elite. I want to have more success, and I want to continue to develop these two things, because these are the two things I already have going for me, the two things I really care about. And so in both of those things, I want to be getting better. And so it's easy to just say, I need to get better at running. I need to improve, and so I'm gonna work at that until I get better. And you'll have small goals along the way, like I need to work on my hills, I need to work on my speed, but those will come with it. Compared to having small New Year's resolutions where you're just saying, I just want to get better at hills, it's not working to that end goal. It's not a long-term goal. And so I think switching to having one primary goal, one thing that you focus on, is critical. And it'll change the way that you approach your year and the way that you look back on your year. So at the end of 2019, my hopes are that you can look back at your year and say, my one goal was to become a better runner. And along the way, you did so many things to change who you are as a runner, your diet, your sleep, your endurance, your speed work, your hills, your everything, your racing, your confidence. And so you made all these small changes to become a better runner. And so you can look back on that year and say, in this year, I became a better runner. This is the one thing that I did. This is the one big thing that I changed. The one solid thing that I did. So that is all for this video. I hope that you decide to switch to the resolution system instead of the resolution system and make your one resolution. Comment it down below and I'll try to hold you accountable. I'll comment back and ask people how it's been going and we can stay up to date. On top of that, I really hope that you've enjoyed this video and found it informative, and if you have, be sure to share it with your friends. Have an amazing 2019. I'll see you next Tuesday. Live happy, be healthy. See you later.